Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Destiny 2 Forsaken video, and today I want to talk to you guys about Festival of the Lost. For those of you guys that are new, this is Destiny's Halloween themed events, and of course in previous years this typically means masks to collect, events to take part in, and just in general Halloween celebrations to be a part of. However, also in previous years, the events themselves have been a little bit too heavily weighted in favour of Eververse, meaning that you typically have to part with cash, and of course there's a big microtransaction hook, much to the community's disdain. However, this year Bungie appear to be learning from their previous mistakes, and this year's event actually sounds really interesting and sounds like it provides people with plenty of things to do without even having to go anywhere near Eververse. So, with that being said, in this video I'm going to go over everything you need to know about Festival of the Lost, which is dropping very soon. So to begin with, the blog post begins by setting the scene, saying that nobody has heard from Eva Levante since the city fell. I'm sure nobody really misses her. And this time, the shipwright, Amanda Holliday, is going to be the one who's stepping up to the plate and providing us with these festivities, which is kind of nice. I mean, Amanda Holliday never really seems to get much attention, so finally they're putting a focus on one of these sort of NPCs that gets pushed over to the corner. Of course, during the festival, for the completionists out there, there'll be new triumphs to chase, and there will also be daily bounties during the holiday that will award you with items known as fragmented souls. Now, these are basically items that you can use to purchase Festival of the Lost masks. And of course, masks are the core component of the festival. I mean, it's the way that you celebrate things, and if you haven't seen some of the ones in previous years, they're typically paper-crafted versions of different enemies or bosses or just like noteworthy characters within Destiny's lore. However, on top of that, you'll also be able to use those fragmented souls to purchase a legendary auto rifle known as Horror Story. No real details on that just yet, but that is of course one of the festival-themed weapons. They did also note that there will be spooky purple candles around the tower, and then there'll often be scary things just around the corner. So whether that means there'll be jump scares in the tower, could be kind of cool, but either way, that is the first thing. So new triumphs and items to earn. However, on top of that, this is really cool, and this is where this event is becoming much bigger and more fleshed out than ever before. This year, for a limited time, all players of Destiny 2 are going to be invited to a place called the Haunted Forest. To quote the blog post, Guardians have been tasked with clearing out its ghouls and demons, which are spooking up a storm. You'll have 15 minutes to dive as deep as you can into the Haunted Forest and clear out the nightmares lying in wait. Be wary, the deeper you go, the more difficult your job will become. You can jump into this as a solo player, you can use matchmaking, or you can of course go in with a pre-made fire team. Now this in itself sounds really cool because not only is it an activity that is available to all Destiny 2 players, but it's also a brand new PvE activity linked to one of these seasonal events. A lot of the time in the past they've been more so these kind of passive events. You jump into the tower, you grab a quick bounty, you get a little item, and they don't really carry much weight beyond sort of, cosmetic items and just sort of simple celebrations. So the fact that this is actually bringing with it a brand new PvE activity sounds really cool. The fact that it's also tied to, your ability to run through something as quickly as possible, it could well be there might be something like a hidden exotic tied to the end of that forest if you can get through as quickly as possible. So I think it's going to be one of those things where you're probably going to want to try and work on your strategy, maybe get your power level up so you can be as efficient as possible, but either way, I'll be willing to bet there's something cool in that forest. However, that's not all. I mentioned at the beginning that there will also be something else taking part during the festival, but it will not kick off at the very beginning, and this is the murder mystery. On October the 30th, that is 2 weeks into the event, there will be the murder mystery to solve. Now, I'm going to say right now, the person that's died, I guess if you don't want spoilers, then probably you want to click away now, but I'm not happy about this, right? Cade 6 died in Forsaken, fair enough, we're sad, we got over it. You know who they killed this time? Master Arekkz. Now, a lot of you guys might not even remember Master Arekkz. He was the Cryptarch, he was the bald Cryptarch in the Reef, and he was the guy I always used to go to. In Destiny 1, screw the Cryptarch, screw the real Cryptarch, he never gives you the good stuff. I always used to go to Mr. Arekkz because he was my friend, and he's dead. Again, to quote the blog post, Master Arekkz has been struck down. Maybe someone wanted to settle an old score, or lost their temper when receiving an edge transit. Whatever provoked the wrongdoing, justice must be served. The pursuit of Master Arekkz killers will take place through a quest line, which adds an additional powerful reward for you to earn each week. The hunt begins October 30th. So again, powerful gear, really cool, but also, you know, questline and murder mystery, that could also be something that potentially lead to something slightly more exciting. Maybe it doesn't lead to just powerful gear, maybe it kicks off an exotic quest, who knows? But either way, that's something else to take part in. So not only does the event kick off next week, not only do you have more things to do, new PvE activity, there will also be additional things that will drop later on during the festival, giving you yet more things to chase. However, of course, it wouldn't be an event if there wasn't some sort of Eververse hook. So there are, of course, some new items you can earn. These come from ethereal engrams. You can earn ethereal engrams naturally just by leveling up your XP bar. Alongside getting the usual engram, you'll also get one of these ethereal engrams, and they can give you some of the items you see on screen. It's pretty cool things. I'm liking that ghost shell that's basically a cat. But of course, on top of that, if you do want some of those items and you're not lucky enough with the drops, you can go to Eververse and buy them for yourself. So while yes, there is still an Eververse angle, it is not the crux and sort of be-all and end-all point of this event. So lots of cool stuff to do, lots of cool stuff to earn, as you can see from some of the other videos here. But that, my friends, is pretty much it on the Festival of the Lost. So definitely sounds, at least from what we've heard so far, like a massive improvement on previous years. And it definitely seems like Bungie have put their priorities back in the important places. So I, for one, cannot wait to jump in next week. Of course, as always, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are excited about any particular aspect of this. And of course, be sure to keep it locked because I've got much more Destiny content coming your way. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at Arekkz Gaming, then you should definitely try to catch 269 and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the end game store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here, but once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.